So, now that I got that out of my system, yes, I know. Same clothes, same position, different video. So, the past few months, a lot has happened. I officially finalized the divorce with my abusive ex-husband. That was something I didn't mention in that one video, because at the time, we were still in it, trying to work it out, even though it wasn't workable. Still fighting with him, though. We have joint custody of the kids, but he's an ass. I dated a couple assholes. Fast forward a little bit. But anyways, I met a wonderful man who I am now engaged to, which is why I ended up being in Clearwater a few times, because he lives in St. Pete. He is moving up here this Sunday, actually. But the catalyst had actually sped that up, because he wasn't supposed to move in until next month, maybe January. The catalyst is another thing. I was having trouble with my roommate, which was a friend who was also an ex. Me and him had decided that, we didn't work together as a couple. We were better off as friends. Great, fine, dandy. I'm an idiot, apparently. His brother and him got in a fight. It got really bad, and I told him, come stay with me, get back on your feet, get a new place. For months, he never paid me rent. I don't even think he was looking for a job. It took me shoving my foot up his ass for him to get one. And I ended up in a financial hole. Still no financial hole, but I'm figuring it out. And when I started dating my now fiance, things were taking a turn for the worse. Whenever my fiance would come over, everything would be fine and kosher, and right after my fiance would leave to go back home, shit would hit the fan. Something would happen, roommate would get drunk, all hell would break loose. Well, this came to a head after the last hurricane. Milton, I think it was called. My fiance stayed up here for a week. And after he left, my roommate started his shit. And it got to a point where I was like, look, you gotta go. I can't deal with the drama. I can't deal with the stress. I can't. You gotta go. He refused. He was claiming castle law. He was never put on the lease or anything, but he was claiming castle law. I figured, all right, if he's not going to leave willingly, I'm going to call the cops, have them escort him out. But I wanted to, it was my week with the boys. So I wanted to call my mom, have her grab the boys. Well, text my mom, I'm sorry. Have her grab the boys, tell her what's going on, and then take care of it while she had them. While I'm in the process of trying to text my mom, he tells me and I'm on the phone with my fiance while I'm texting my mom, by the way. I'm video chatting with him. But my roommate tells me, you better not be, I know you're texting someone. If someone comes over, I'm going to be sitting in my room in my lap. I took that as a threat to my well-being. He told me a little over a month ago when he was drunk that he had one in the house. Told him I wasn't comfortable with it. Apparently he never got rid of it. Cops didn't do anything. And my mom came over. She talked him down. She couldn't convince him to leave. She talked him down, told him basically, you got a month. That's enough time for you to get some money together, get you a place, all that. You have 30 days. And I want Lisa's keys back. Her car keys. Okay. What does he do? He gives her the car key, but not the key fob. I didn't know this part. I thought she got the full set. Because when she told me she got the car keys, I assumed it was the full set. I told Mom, don't worry about it, hold on to it. I don't want to see it. Just take it. Because I didn't want to risk him, nosing around my room and getting it back. So, that following Tuesday, I went to work. Work was hell. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I need to blow off some steam. You want to come over for a little while and we can just hang out, chat, fold laundry, whatever. Sure. I'm like, all right. And on my way home, I realized that his work hat was missing out of my truck because I was going to bring it in when I got home from work. I text him. I text him asking him what happened. Did you break into my room, grab my keys, and then break into my car? Or did you go into my car without my permission? What the hell's going on? And he admitted to essentially breaking into my car. He said he had the key. He told me I was a stupid bitch. Told me that he still had the key fob, that he only gave her the key, not the key fob. And he went in the car and grabbed his hat. The night before, I used one of his core sides, or whatever it's called, the little rice dish thing. It was like the cheese and broccoli. I didn't realize it was his. I thought it was something my mom had got and brought over. He was telling me I owe him 10 times the price. That morning, he just said I used it. I was like, all right, I'll get you another one. No big deal. So I put that on the counter and was like, here's your thing. Oh, no, you owe me 10 times. I don't know you shit. I gave you what I took. Gave you back the exact same thing I took. I don't know you shit. So, my mom shows up. She comes in, realizes she forgot her cigarettes, goes back out to the car, starts to come up the stairs. He goes outside. He tries to body check her down the stairs. So my mom calls the cops. Because no cameras were pointed at the door, front steps, or anything. This little female cop, she was younger than all get out, I swear. She's one of those officers that was wet behind the ears and is trying to make a name for herself. She said there's no proof of anything. The whole time, my roommate's sitting there calling her sweetheart and all that and buttering her up. So she's flattered. Not 2 minutes after that cop leaves, he goes down the hall, starts punching holes in my wall down the hallway. At this point, my mom calls my stepdad over because I'm losing my shit fully. And I'd automatically called the cops, told them they need to turn back around, get back over here, and told them what was going on. Cop didn't even come in and look at it. He sat there, was sweet talking her and told her nothing was going on. She believed him. And the whole time my mom's going, well, what are you going to wait till he offs me? And she sits there, nothing's going to happen. The officer's sitting there. Well, we can't do anything. showing a tendency of violence, but okay. Whole time, I'm in the living room having a panic attack. When the way my panic attack works is it's almost like I'm having a seizure. I'm aware of everything going around me. I can hear everything going on around me. Sometimes I can even see what's going on, but I can't do anything. I am frozen. I am shaking. My stepdad's trying to get me out of this panic attack the whole time. Next thing that happens, I'm changing my youngest son's diaper. We're trying to ignore him. Well, he's running his mouth, calling me every name in the book except for a white girl. Trying to say my bits smell like freaking motor oil or some mess. I have no idea. It was getting stupid and ridiculous. He was just trying to think of the most hurtful things he could say, and it was bad. But, then, after I'm done changing my youngest son's diaper, my mom's wiping down this chair because he basically had a blowout. So I had already put the diaper in the trash. She was going to put the wipe in the trash. And then my roommate comes into the kitchen. I'm like basically backing into my stepdad because I'm just scared of him even being in the room. And he sits there, he turns around, looks at my mom and goes, why do you smell like shit? She turns around and goes, because I have a wipe. And he sucker punches her in the mouth, which led to a full-out brawl. My stepdad ran in there, pulled him off of her, and started beating the living tar out of him. Well, they beat the living tar out of each other. And then it was to the point where at one point my stepdad was about to smash my crock pot lid into his head. I went to grab it from him and my roommate tried to swing at me. And then my mom tried to split them up and he threw her across my kitchen. Destroyed my dishwasher, and he also punched more holes in the bedroom wall as well. My mom was bleeding, nearly passed out in the kitchen. My stepdad, I don't know how he was even standing. I really don't. My mom got rushed off by ambulance. We had to wait till the cops left before I could take my stepdad. The only saving grace was my stepdad already had his phone recording while he was running his mouth. Because we had gotten to the point of, no, we record everything. Because we need a way to get him out. So I recorded the whole fight. I was forced to record the whole fight. While I'm on the phone with the cops and everything, I told my boys to go in their room as soon as it started. I was yelling at them while I was talking to the cops at the same time on the phone. Well, dispatch, not the cops, but dispatch. And my mom had severe damage done to her. I'm not going to share the video. I'm not sharing pictures. They are far too graphic. My mom still needs to see a dentist. She does not have dental insurance. She can't afford to do it. She can barely chew food. My stepdad needs to see an eye doctor. He's having a hell of a time finding one through his insurance. I got a temporary injunction against him. The court date was on October 30th. I had stayed at my friend I had stayed at my friend's place, was hiding there for 2 weeks. I let my ex-husband, who I hate with a passion, have the kids for 2 weeks because I did not want them around the situation. I did not want them around me in my condition. I still had them whenever my ex-husband had baseball games to umpire and all that. It was the point, my friend, she would not let me come into the house alone. And the damage to the room was so bad. We were throwing out mattresses, tearing up carpets. I still haven't got the walls fixed. I gotta fix the freaking walls. I've got to repaint that room. I've got to fix floors. It's not gonna be cheap. Can't really afford to do it, but I gotta figure it out. Goes back to putting your big girl panties on. But there was a silver lining. At that time, my fiance was not my fiance yet. That changed that night when my parents were in the hospital. I was running back and forth between both of them in the ER. He asked my mother first. He asked her permission. Old-fashioned, kind of patriarchal, but it was sweet. And then he told me to go to my stepdad, and then he asked his permission. I was like, well, I guess we're engaged now. He goes, yeah, we're engaged now. He goes, and I'm moving in at this date. My last day of work is going to be the 13th. Okay. He said, you're going to learn how to shoot. You're going to get your carry permit. You're going to get a gun. Because we're not having this. Okay. 30th rolls around. The injunction has been extended to a year. He has openly threatened to sue me because when we were cleaning his room out, we took his stuff, took it to his brother's house. His brother was not home, so we put it over the fence into his brother's yard with a copy of the temporary restraining order. He did not like that, so he's threatening to sue me for any possible damages. But at the same time, my damages are the dishwasher he broke in the fight, holes in my walls, his room being completely screwed up. I mean, hell, my side rear view mirror has to be replaced. Because he decided he wanted to pick a fight with a biker because he was riding between lanes because he was aggravated, and the biker punched out my side view mirror. Oh, I forgot to mention, the same day all this happened, that morning, he got trespassed from the front office. That was fun. But yeah, so he's threatening to sue me. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. I can't afford an attorney. It's been a lot I've been trying to figure out in a short span of time. There's been a lot going on, a lot going on. A lot of trauma. I'm still sorting through things. I'm still dealing with the trauma. I mean, I'm finally back in my own house. I've been in here for probably the past 2 weeks, and I'm still uncomfortable with it. It's been a lot. A lot. And I'm trying to heal from it, and I'm trying to recover. That's why I have not been as active. That's why the past few videos I posted have only been of me doing live protests. Because that's the only time I had a chance to breathe where I felt comfortable being able to do this, being able to fight. Because I did not feel comfortable or safe being able to do it. Oh, I sound like a blubbering idiot. But luckily, my fiance, he supports me. He supports what I do. The first time I went to protest, he was the one that dropped me off. But last thing he said to me before he went to work was, just remember, I don't have bail money. But he's seen the damages Scientology has done. He supports what I choose to do. And it's one of the many reasons I love him. And he's also helped me a lot with a lot of self-discovery. Opened my eyes to things I never thought about. And like I said, before I get too sobby and weepy and all that, I swear this isn't just for reactions. I'm just a fucking blubbery mess. And I'm tired. But the last few months have been completely and utterly insane and hectic and nonstop. I have been, frankly, I've been at my wit's end. And not knowing how to deal, and I've been shutting a lot of people out, and I haven't done it on purpose. And I think my friends know that I don't do it on purpose. I do it because I feel like a burden, and I don't want to drag anyone else into my shit. That's why when everything happened, I told very few people. Only people in my immediate circle knew. No one in this community knew. I told nobody. Could I have? Yes. Should I have? Maybe. Would it have made a difference? I doubt it. Most of the people in this community are too far away. I would have gotten well wishes and I hope you get betters. Or I hope it gets better. But, I mean, there's not much anyone can do from that far away. I mean, if I'm wrong, please tell me. I mean, I will happily accept being wrong about that. But it's one of those things, and it's not this community thing, it's just in general. I'm generally used to people just bailing. And since everything has happened, I have only had not even a handful of people that have helped me. It's been my dad and 2 friends. And that's about it. That have really jumped to helping me fix this and helping me heal fully. No, let me rephrase. 3 friends. Only 2 friends have shown up at the house and helped me sort through this mess and hellhole and all that. But there has been one. He's dealing with his own mess, but he's been a shoulder. He's been emotional support, basically. Love him to death. I wouldn't trade him for the world. But all in the midst of that, I've also learned that not everyone I thought was my friend was my friend. And I also came to my own conclusion, whether it's right or wrong, that, you know, yeah, maybe me being open with everybody and telling everybody what's going on is not the best idea. Yes, I know that's ironic right now, but beside the point. I'm saying in the moment. And I'm just done going to people and opening up to people and saying, hey, this is what's going on to me. I need help. Just for them to go, sorry about your luck, basically. Hope things get better. I mean, that's the extent of all I ever got when all this happened, other than the select few people. And yeah, like I said, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a lot. That's why I haven't been posting. But in better news, my fiance moves down this weekend, which means moves up this weekend, I should say, which means he's coming up tonight and bringing me down to St. Pete tomorrow, which means Friday, I'm protesting. I am going live. And I will have Cheryl with me. Hopefully other surprises too. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure my fiance is going to be with me as well, joining for his first protest. And I'm so excited. But I love you all. And I will see you on Friday. Please, please be prepared. And if you are in Clearwater, join us. Join the protest. I would love to meet y'all. Thanks, y'all. Bye.